Okay, mousing over your store in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, pretty quick. Hey everybody, this is iLad, and for no apparent reason whatsoever, I decided, what the heck, let's try recording my Steam queue, where it recommends stuff to me, and just see what shows up in the queue and see what I get from the Steam summer sale for going through the queue. So as you probably know, if you're on Steam at all, during the Steam summer sale you can get up to 2 trading cards for poking through your queue, checking out what it has to show you and recommend to you. And you do that twice, you get your cards for the day. 24 hours later you can do it again, more or less. There's a set reset time. You don't have to count 24 hours as far as I know. But yeah, so like I say, I don't know if there's any point to this or if you're interested in watching this, but people do these loot crate unboxings on various games that have loot crates, and I'm thinking, well, this is kind of like a loot crate, isn't it? I mean, if you watch that crap, surely somebody out there will turn this on in the background. Anyway, let's see. First up, we have Cold Waters. Yeah, you gonna play? There you go. Command a nuclear submarine. Yeah. Actually ran across this the other day. I think one of my friends on Steam actually bought this. When it says spiritual successor to the Microprose classic Red Storm Rising. Microprose. If you see their label on something, you're talking about an old freaking game, man. I think that was back in the 80s, like late 80s. It's 1980s, guys. That's a long dang time ago. I have played Microprose games. Microprose games. That's surprisingly hard to say. I think Red Storm Rising was maybe loosely based on Hunt for Red October, or at least inspired by it, and then this is kind of inspired by that, so that's something. Though, it's not really my cup of tea. I'd pick it up in a Humble Bundle. I'm not interested in paying $40 for it. No disrespect to the devs, it's just not a good fit for me. So I'm gonna go next in queue. Alright, next up we have Dead Cells. I have not heard of this one. Roguelite Metroidvania action platformer. Alright, that's pretty nifty. Yeah. I tell myself that I like roguelikes and roguelites. And they are fun. Permanent upgrades make them more fun. I feel like I'm actually making progress. Yeah, I'm probably going to slide right on past this one also. Looks good. It looks fun. But I don't need it. Even at $17, I don't need it. Alright, so next up we have the new Friday the 13th game. No. No. Among other things, I've heard some pretty awful things about the game, but aside from that, I'm not interested. I wasn't a fan of Jason back in the day, even though I'm old enough to be. And I'm not a fan of Jason now, so click. Actually, well, I would have clicked not interested, but alright, next we have Nier Automata.
Is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death.
Right? Obviously heard a lot about this one. Been kind of a big title this year.
Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle. And wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
Perhaps we're not so different after all.
Oh my gosh, that's bad. Alright, voice acting aside, gameplay looks alright. Way out of my price range. Moving on. Alright, Colony Survival. That's cool. One of my Steam friends has been playing this one. I look at it, I think modded Minecraft. Like, I don't know why it isn't a Minecraft mod. It's probably pretty fun, but yeah, I'll maybe keep an eye on it as you know, as it develops. It is still early access. Right now I'm not impressed. Like very poor Minecraft clone. Oxygen not included. Is this not on my wish list yet? This should actually be on my wish list right now. Price is a little bit more than I'm willing to pay for it because I'm cheap. But I'm pretty positive that this is a fantastic game and I'm very much interested in owning it. Alright, so due to some stupidity on my part, I missed recording a couple things here. One of them was Valkyrie Drive. Anime girls in schoolgirl uniforms beating the crap out of each other. Nah. Moving on. The next one that I accidentally missed was Dungeon Defenders 2. Right away I was thinking it looks kind of goofy. I would say that the animation looks smooth, except that this is really obviously not gameplay. It's kind of obnoxious. It looks like an ad for a mobile game. So I'm too old for this. And it's free to play, which means I'm too poor for this. Because we all understand free to play means pay to win. Probably by buying this crap. So yeah, I marked it not interested and I'm moving on. Alright, so back on my actual queue, and those were items that came up, I just kind of forgot to record them. Next, Machina. I have recently heard about this one. I am curious about it. It looks... Visually, it looks really good. Gameplay perspective, it looks really stressful. So I'm not going to mark it not interested, but I'm just going to move on. Material Girl. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're really paying attention to what I normally play to recommend this to me. Silent trailer. I see no English in the trailer. And it appears to be something that I'm going to have to blur out to actually show on my family-friendly YouTube channel. So let me think this through. Yeah, obviously not interested. What do you mean? Not interested. Not interested. You will save that change. Thank you. Moving on. All right, next up we have Tales of Berseria, another anime game. Starting to wonder if Steam's running out of games to suggest. At least it's not a bunch of little anime schoolgirls beating the crap out of each other. Yeah. Ah, subtitles. Not that it looks like a terrible game, but again, it's not really my cup of tea. There we go. Moving on. And the last one for this queue is going to be Prey. Okay, well, I'm curious about this one at least.
Oh my god! Security! Security! This station was your laboratory.
Right, I know which game this is. This is the one where you can, what, possess inanimate objects, something like that.
It has to be me.
Eh,
I know what's coming.
nah. Right, yeah, just when you're about to reward me with my item. You know, this is why we get the items, is because we have to work so very, very hard to make it through the queue. Finish queue.
Oh my god! Security! Security!
Yay, item in the inventory. A new sticker pack. Hello. Okay. 13 new items in the inventory. Well. Very cool. Alright. Nifty nifty. I got a lot of stuff for that actually. Alright. Alright, well let's see what the next queue has to offer, shall we? Alright, first up we have Serious Sam 3.
Beneath the sands of the earliest known human civilization, traces of another, even more ancient, are uncovered. Everything seemed perfect. But perfect never lasts. In desperation, the world leaders turn to their last chance.
Line up! I'm offering free tickets to hell.
Okay.
Friday Earth, and we're protecting a museum.
We've been able to decipher the
Yeah.
tablets Professor Stein was working on.
Yeah, you know, not my cup of tea. Alright, Sniper Elite 4. Yeah, well. Also not my thing. But, whatever.
Italy, 1943. Behind
I like
enemy
the,
lines.
I like the visuals.
Timing is everything. There's a time to be stealthy. And a time to be lethal. A time to go low. And a time to go high. A time to strike. And a time to move.
Yeah. No thanks. Alright, next up we have everything.
When you came into this world, there gradually arose into being the sensation of I. And you feel that you are I just as much as I feel that I am I. But all the time, everywhere, there are other I's starting up. Whether they be human, animal, anything you like. They be in other galaxies, etc. Always, they're starting up. And so the feeling that we call I is how everything feels on the inside. You can get a certain vision of life where everything is seen to be a complex pattern of rhythm. Dances, the human dance, the flower dance, the bee dance, the giraffe dance.
Why do they do
And
that?
that's what this all is, it's jazz. This is a big jazz, this world. And what it's trying to do is to see how jazzed up it can get. How far out this play of rhythm can go.
That's, it tells me nothing. RPG? I don't think so. Experimental, sure. Like, why do the animals do that flipping, rolling thing? Like, I understand if they don't have walking animations, but I think I'd rather they just glide above the ground rather than do that weird flippy thing. Okay. You know what? I'm going to add this to my wish list so I don't lose track of it. And when I see it for like $1 or $2, I'm there. Because definitely it looks interesting. And definitely I'm interested in experimental game types. Like that's something that, come on. That's something that I'm definitely, you know, I said definitely a lot of times there, didn't I? What I'm saying is I would not spend very much money for it, but I'm curious. And yeah, here we are. Add it to my wish list already. There we go. Thank you. Rising Storm Vietnam. The theme of the last queue was Little Anime Girls. The theme of this one is blowing people's heads off.
Don't you know that I'm loving you? In a garden of Vida, baby. Don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you come with me and take my hand? Oh, won't you come with me?
Yeah, no. Not really interested. Thank you, though. Get even.
You already know why I'm thinking about this. Because you've had the same thoughts.
How much did you know?
I keep him around because he's useful to me. He was built to take orders.
How much were you responsible for?
He thinks he owns me.
Was it really you who started all this?
You understand how rare that is? To have no purpose other than the one you're given.
But I've had enough now. I don't trust him.
He's a hammer.
I don't trust his games.
The perfect tool.
As long as you use him for the right job.
I don't trust any of it.
Party! The party!
do something about it. I'm gonna get out of it.
We're from such opposite worlds, he and I.
That's why I find him so fascinating. That's why I've been studying him.
I haven't figured out how yet, but I do know that when the time comes,
Don't get any ideas.
I'm going to need allies.
The wheels are in motion.
We can sort this out, girls.
So I need to know, are you with him? Or are you with me?
He's a simple creature. He just needs an objective.
Well, that was ridiculously creepy. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to put it on my wish list, but I'm definitely not marking not interested either. I'm probably interested. Not at $10. No offense to the devs. I doubt if it's gonna come any lower than that anytime soon. I want the game. I'm not even gonna add it to my wish list because I think it's just gonna be a long time before it comes down in price. Best I can hope for is pick it up in a humble bundle sometime. Yeah, I'm too cheap to pay $10 for it. Middle Earth, Shadow of War. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Having said that, Lord of the Rings video games, I don't know. It's real hard for me to get excited about them.
When the bombs fall, most shelters will provide minimal protection against the horrors of nuclear war. Thankfully, Vault-Tec has manufactured the top-of-the-line underground shelter to protect our friends and neighbors. Congratulations, friend. You will have total authority.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls Legends strategy card game. I'm a huge Morrowind fan. I get less enthusiasm about every generation of Elder Scrolls after that. So I'm going to mark not interested and slide right on past this. Because, I don't see myself ever actually playing it. Like, even though it's free, I just, no. Okay. I think this is the first, maybe not the first, but haven't had a whole lot of RPG Maker recommendations lately. I don't mind them at all. I don't play them very often. This one looks cool. I mean, it looks pretty. It sounds good. And there's a lot of good things to be said about games of this type. In fact, I'm slightly getting the urge to play one of the ones in my library that I haven't played before. But I'm not going to add this one to my wish list. It looks nice. Okay. Assassin's Creed Origins. Ubisoft. Let me guess. You gotta agree to the Ubisoft agreement.
The first to see
Yep.
the gods.
Not gonna happen.
The first to tame their beasts.
Not even for such a critically acclaimed series as Assassin's Creed. Let's see what the last item on my queue is. This will be the last item for this video. Rhyme. Rhyme I thought was already on my wish list. Well, it's about to be. But I want to watch the video anyway. Everything about this looks really, really cool. I don't think this preview hits one wrong note all the way through. Like, everything looks good. As mentioned before, I am cheap. I'm not paying $30 for it. But everything about it looks really, really nice. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, well, let's see what we get this time. Am I going to get a crapload of items again? Or just one card this time? Two event trading cards. Oh, let's see. You gonna pop something up here? Actually, can I inventory? Please? Is there gonna be a hello? Well, while I'm waiting, let's look a little more closely at what I got earlier. Got 4 of these. City parking lot. Good. Let's see, I got 2 mini golfs, I got a beach, I got, it's a weird illustration. These are all kind of weird, actually. I got 1 camping, I got 2 tourists, I got 1 boardwalk, and I got 1 road trip. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique cards out of the 10 that we need for the badge. So that's pretty nifty. I still don't know why I got so many that first time through. 13 in all. And I don't know why I haven't managed to get the get whatever's coming to me for going through the queue that last time, but if something comes through, I will show it in the next video. If I do the next video, if I don't do the next video, it's probably because nobody gave a crap about this one, in which case you may never get to see what, if anything, I received for going through that second queue. But in any case, enjoy your summer Steam sale. See, it says right there. Oh, well, whatever. Jeez Louise. We got 122 titles on the wish list. Yeah, try not to spend your entire life savings. I mean, do it if you want to. It's your money. It's not my business. But we know how the Steam summer sale goes, right? Anyway, you guys have fun. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, if there is a next one. Bye-bye.